Hi guys. So I just got back to my car. I'm a bit upset, to be honest, but it's what I thought it was. You know when you get that feeling when you just know that there's something wrong? Well, I knew that months ago. I knew 8 months after the injury that the reason why I could not lift my shoulder was because it was torn. The rotator cuff muscles were torn. I've just seen a specialist doctor who did the ultrasound scam, and I was dying to know what was happening, and I was asking him loads of questions, and I said, look, just let me focus on what I'm doing because I need to get this bang on. Because he says, I've seen things here that are abnormalities, and I was like, what? So I just went silent, and he did the tests, all the ultrasound tests, and he actually went out and got a different probe to put on the ultrasound because he needed to get enough information for the doctor. So anyway, he did the ultrasound, and then he turned the screen off and he said, you have had a very, very serious fracture dislocation on the 6th of December 2019, and he says as a result of that, he says even though you've recovered from the fracture, you've recovered from the dislocation. He says the shoulder is so complexed, your muscles are so complexed that there can be several injuries that you need to recover from. He says, but from what I can see, and he said, I need to send this to the surgeon, the orthopaedic surgeon, to confirm my findings. So he's taken pictures of the ultrasound and everything that he's going to send to my specialist. But he said, from what I can see, he says there are several abnormalities. So the muscles have thinned out because I've not been able to use my shoulder for 14 months. I've not been able to exercise it because I can't lift it. I do some exercises, but I can't do anything strenuous. I can't lift, I can't pull, I can't reach. So because of that, he said there is some fraying and some tearing to the supraspinatus ligament, which is attached to the greater tuberosity, which is what I fractured. I fractured the greater tuberosity as well as dislocated it, at an anterior dislocation, and because of that I now have fraying to the ligament, to the rotator cuff ligament. So he said, I don't want to say what's going to happen from here. He said that's a discussion that you need to have with the orthopaedic surgeon. He says, but in my experience, there's treatments and steroid injections, there's surgery that can help the injury. So I now need to get back to my private surgeon to the BMI Huddersfield Hospital and see what he suggests. So that's the next step. I need to find out from him what he intends to do now from here. I know, well, he did say before the scan that if there wasn't a tear, I'd be having a steroid injection. So I don't know what's going to happen now. I don't know if he's still going to give me the steroid injection to control the pain, or if he's going to suggest surgery, or what's going to happen. I don't know. But to be honest, until I've had my Pfizer vaccine for the pandemic, for the COVID vaccine, I won't be happy to go under general anaesthesia to have any sort of surgery done until I'm vaccinated. So it's not going to be anytime soon, it's going to be in the next 12 months if I do have surgery, and then there's like 6 to 12 months recovery after that, which is just, it's big. And that's why this is a big injury claim that I've got from when I fell, because the accident happened as a result of a loose, wobbly paving slab. When I was out shopping, Christmas shopping with my mum, I fell directly onto my arm, outstretched, and it pushed my shoulder out of joint. And as it pushed it out, and as the impact hit my shoulder, it fractured the greater tuberosity, and I'm still recovering from it. So, but I've got enough movement to be able to raise it to sort of there, so I can drive. I do have enough movement in that shoulder to be able to drive, thankfully, and I've got my confidence back to be able to get back into a car and drive. But I still can't reach up high. I still can't sort of reach into a cupboard. I can't clean places in the house that I would normally be able to clean. So that's why I've got a cleaner. I've got a professional cleaner. She comes in once a month to give everything a really good deep clean, just in my kitchen, because of this COVID pandemic. I am just like super bug anxious. Super bug anxious, that's what it is. It's super bug anxiety. So I have to have a cleaner now come in. I got her in last month just to give everything a really good clean, because it got to a point now, 14 months after the injury, that I can't clean on the cupboard tops, I can't clean on cupboard doors or anything like that, because I just can't reach. I can't put plates and things high up into the cupboard. So I'm getting help, but it's just all as a result of it. I am managing it. You know, it's not classed as a disability. This is an injury, it's not a disability. So I'm not entitled to disability or anything like that, even though I am in a lot of pain and it is affecting my life. I'm still not entitled to anything like that. So it's a struggle. It's a financial struggle, and it's an injury. It's a struggle. Everything's a struggle. So, you know, I just have to deal with it. It's just one of those things that I need to deal with and get used to, because this is going to be a long journey. It's not something that you recover from overnight. So that's it. It's a tear. It's a supraspinatus tear. So I'll keep you updated on what happens next when I hear from my consultant. But that's what's going on. Speak to you soon.